Hello and welcome to today's video. Today's video I'm going to be doing Shenhe's Friendly Fracas, and let's go ahead and take a look at her card, the brand new card in Genshin Impact 3.7. Her normal attack does 2 physical damage. Her elemental skill does 2 crowd damage and creates an Icy Quill summon. The Icy Quill deals 1 increased crowd damage, which means it's only increments crowd damage, doesn't increment physical or hydro damage or anything else. um, and that gets used 3 times. The Divine Maiden's Deliverance is the elemental burst. It deals 1 crowd damage and summons a Talisman Spirit. That Talisman Spirit twice does 1 crowd damage, and while it's on the field, opposing characters take +1 crowd damage and physical damage, which means me. So this could be it's going to be interesting to see if the uh, if the AI uses this efficiently. Sometimes I kind of see how this would work. This certainly Shenhe would need to be in a deck that has another cryo character, which in fact she is because we have Ganyu in the deck with her. And let's quickly review Ganyu, even though we have seen her before. One of her normal attacks does 2 physical damage. There's another normal attack that costs a lot more that does 2 crowd damage and does 2 piercing damage to all opposing characters on standby. Her elemental skill deals 1 crowd damage and creates an Ice Lotus. Ice Lotus blocks 1 damage taken twice. And the elemental burst deals 2 crowd damage +1 piercing damage to all opposing characters on standby. Summons a Sacred Crowd Pearl, and that Sacred Crowd Pearl during the end phase twice will deal 1 crowd damage and 1 piercing damage. So as you can tell, we want Shenhe to have some of her summons on the field when Ganyu does her stuff, which is how you would play Shenhe in the regular game if you built her the way everyone. Okay, Kokomi, her normal attack does 1 hydro damage. Her elemental skill doesn't do any damage, but it gives her hydro application and summons a whatever that is. So I think everyone just calls it the jellyfish. And during the end phase, twice that does 1 hydro damage and then heals the active character for 1. So that can be somewhat useful for healing. And then her elemental burst does 2 hydro damage, heals all of her side for 1 point. And then she gains ceremonial garment. Then once she has that, um, her normal attacks do an additional damage, um, and then after that character uses a normal attack, then she heals everyone on her side for 1 hit point, and that gets used twice. So that was a mouthful. Overall, I don't think Kokomi's going to do much on this. The only thing Kokomi might do is freeze some on my side, but we'll see. I have a pretty good draw right now. I do have Amber's skill card, so I guess we'll use her first.
Outrider Amber reporting.
Now her skill card allows her to trigger the Baron Bunny on her own. So I didn't get any Pyro dice. I did get 2 Dendro, and not much, but make it work. So have 2 net Pyro dice, but have an extra Pyro die in a card. So I'll go ahead and use that. And then I'm going to go ahead and use Amber's elemental skill. me just make sure that I don't want to use this first. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. Do I want to put it on Amber, or do I want to put it on someone else? Let's put it on Kale. And now let's play Baron Bunny using the card.
Go, go, Baron Bunny!
See what they've got in mind here. They use just about everything in one go. So I have 3 dice left. Switch to Kale, but I'd be done once I did. Yeah, I guess so.
I'll ensure your safety.
Okay, and they're around. I'm gonna go ahead and summon the Cathedral. So why not? Now end my round 2. Let's see where we go from here. So that is Yoimiya's card. Okay. Not rolling a lot of Pyro dice right now. I do have enough Dendro dice to get done well. Hopefully they don't switch. They probably will.
Obey!
Oh. Well, I guess maybe that didn't. I can get burning right now, which I will do.
Go!
Switch to Kokomi. Worth it to just. Might be worth it just to eat the freeze. Let's just do that then. She'll at least use a normal attack. Then I have to switch. Yes. Yes, this will work.
Are you going to hold a festival?
Okay, they ended their round. I'm going to go ahead and play Yoimiya's skill card. Use up those extra dice. Gets her ready to attack in the next round. Won't actually heal. Taking the freeze, while it does kind of decrement some of Kale's health, it does make it so that that has been used up. So the only Amber has cryo attached to her. Okay. Another. Let's do 4 to Yoimiya. Sticking with Yoimiya, or sticking with Kokomi. Which, fine.
Huh?
Yes. Now, in a little bit of trouble right now. Hasn't really gotten much going on her side. She's mostly got, I mean, unless that's the icy quill that, okay, she does have an icy quill. Have 2 dice left. Might have tried to use it earlier, but oh. think I want to stick with Noemia, so I'll just put a artifact on Kale. Then I'll end first for once. Okay, they ended right afterwards, so. But getting Kokomi out basically forces them just to use cryo, which can give me a bit of an advantage. Okay, now, so Ganyu is up first. She attacks with elements, then she will freeze Yoimiya because she has Hydro Apply. Do 2 damage now. Want to do this if I was switching to Kale. Yes, I can do. Just kind of hope for the best. The only way this doesn't work is if she somehow does 5 points of damage.
Born of Ice and Frost.
4 points is not 5 points. This does 5. That does 2 because boost is for that. Don't have anything else that heals them. A little bit concerning. Yeah, let's do that.
Hi!
Even though probably the skill, the burst would do more over time, she's still infused with Dendro.
You've shown me this move before.
This is the first time we've played, so I very much doubt that. Okay, so let's go ahead and swap one of these out. Put Baron Bunny in.
Go, Baron Bunny!
And they declared end of the round. I will declare end of the round. I have a resonance card, which might come in useful. I only need to keep Pyro now. My goodness. That's practically unlimited power. Okay. And since she switched to Shenhe, I believe I can't get enough to completely get her out because of the shield. But maybe this will work. So the Pyro Resonance does additional damage for the next Pyro skill. So it's still only going to do 1. Okay. Well, let's do it.
No escape!
Let's finish this. By ordinance divine.
Okay.
My curse! What should I do about this?
Down to 1 left, but Ganyu can make things happen really quick. Out of dice, I doubt that Ganyu has enough to do anything, so I'm going to end my round. Hope that that doesn't come back to bite me. It won't. Got a strategize card. It probably won't need it. So I'm at round 6. This is as late as I want to still get all the rewards. Got 4 Omni dice plus a Pyro dice, so a net 5. How much does this do? This will do 2. Anything I can do to do more. This affects elemental skills, which wouldn't do any damage anyway. This is kind of a weird thing to have in my. Let's use strategize and see if I get something that works. Let's use strategize and see if I get something that works. Well, okay, that was off. Now I've got a lot of cards. What I'm worried about is that I'm worried that she might have something that's enough. Maybe not on one turn, though. I guess it depends on how much. Yes, I could put Baron Bunny out. If I put Baron Bunny out, it will at least block some damage.
Go, go, Baron Bunny!
That maybe makes more sense than just trying to go for an normal attack. But imagine the burst is coming.
This is long overdue.
Okay. Now I can go for this. So that win. Okay, cool.
Must press.
Because the Baron Bunny then attacked because of the skill card that was in play. Okay. Well, that wasn't too bad. Wasn't the easiest one. Oh, wasn't the easiest one, but it certainly wasn't the hardest. Overall, not too bad. I think, like I said, if you're looking to put Shenhe into a deck, I think you definitely need to think about putting her together with another cryo card, probably one that does a lot of damage as usual. But yeah, overall, not
I
too bad.
tried, but it seems like I'll never learn how to play.
I wouldn't give up on that. Okay. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to this channel. And also follow me on Twitch, where I stream Genshin Impact usually twice a week. In the comments section below, let me know what I did well and what I need to improve on, that type of thing. And I'll see you in the next video.